I have a thought in my mind, and I want you to, solve that problem.
Okay.
So I have a case study or a use case. So if I plan to take 10 to 15 senior execs who are super time poor, they're running upwards of 100 million plus size organizations, very performance oriented, but this is decisive, senior leadership. To take them for a couple of weeks for example, a skiing trip in which it is more activity,
Yeah.
getting out of and then being still a performance based, still, want to win from the other guy. But how do you structure that kind of a mindset with that purpose that, yes, the idea is to be more, we are performance oriented. We don't have time, but we need to come out of that, shell and then still a bit more, learn a bit more by doing things,
Yeah.
which is not you.
So the business, I called my business Rest and Receive. So I believe that when you take time to rest, when you create white space, when you have time and space, then opportunities come. You can receive the opportunities. Sometimes we're so go, 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 and we're so in it that we can't actually see the good stuff or see where the opportunity lies. And so it's that kind of counterintuitive and that's where you got to sell them, is saying you will be more productive and you will perform better when you take rest. And that doesn't mean lying around. I think you could do a great activity thing. I would say a week to 10 days would be for like a high performance person, because it's still a lot of time for them to take out. Also, I think for me, like a 10-day trip is kind of a good amount, or 7 days. I think I also include, after 3 nights, we move destination, because people can get you can put on a good face for like 3 days, but then group environment, people can kind of shift. So I'm like, if we shift the energy and do different plays, then they got that open mind again. And then it's the structure of the day is they will need to have some sort of work element to kind of justify it to themselves. But you essentially can run a workshop, but the workshop might just be having conversation, posing interesting conversation, or having somebody speak and share, and then allowing a lot of space in the rest of the day to download and integrate that information. And potentially, like you say, doing an activity. One retreat I went on, we did painting, and we got into like a flow state, and then the conversation flowed, and then ideas came and that sort of thing. So it's about, again, having a harmony of like, you're not going to take people to this amazing destination and make them work all day. Like, that's the point, we're getting away. But I think some key questions, some key conversations in a structured environment can do wonders. But, I sort of say 90 minutes maximum, 2 90-minute sessions a day would be so much. Because the rest of like the juice and the fruit and the wonderful goodness is going to come from bringing the right people at the right time into a space, and the connections that will come from that. And then sometimes the transformation happens in the months after that. Yeah, but I think corporates and companies have known this for a long time. Like take your senior leaders away, take them out of the office, take them out of their normal space to tackle big problems or to create something new. And I think it's essential for high performing people to have breaks.